I got two things to say. Hopefully, I say it quickly. The storage on my phone is getting full. First thing is that I've been having a bit of a drought these last couple of days with posting just in and out of my head about, you know, if somebody sees it and they don't like it and all that type of stuff, and just preparing myself for just being okay and being fine and just being kind to them, being as positive as possible, or not saying anything at all if I'm not prepared to say anything positive. Um, so I will be posting again, mostly because I don't have any space on my phone and I got a lot of stuff to say, and I haven't gotten to the point where I'm ready to write, but I will write eventually. Or maybe I'll end up scratching that idea because it's not working so far. We'll see. The second part is, well, no, I guess to continue that, I am getting the courage to post on other platforms. I'm getting the courage to post on my own platform, my personal one. And just to talk about this one though, like I'm not gonna really post on my personal stuff. It's just not for me. I want to focus on my business, and I want people to see what it's like to start it from the beginning, and hopefully impact and inspire one person, just one. And then after that, I'll try one more, and after that, I'll try one more until I'm tired of trying to get one more person to be inspired, to be impacted, and focus on them and figure out how to better themselves and make themselves happy, because ain't nobody gonna do that for you. So that's a part of the reason why you're here, and that's a part of the message that I want to give. So that, and secondly, I think I'm gonna do like a hypothetical thing, or what I'm looking for in the future, especially with the type of relationships that I want. Especially the type of relationship that I want with my husband, whoever he is, wherever he is. Um, there's just certain things like I want to be able to truly, truly make a mistake, and for him to feel comfortable enough to tell me that I made that mistake, but him to also approach me in a respectful and loving and caring way, not in a see told you so kind of way, not in a you should know better kind of way, not in a I can't believe you just did that kind of way. He's not always going to meet that mark. Cool, we human, but I want someone who is willing to try and willing to attempt, and willing to continue to learn and grow on how we argue, and how we handle mistakes and how we handle issues between each other. It's always going to be something that I want to work on, always. Like, I'm not just going to be like, oh, that's just how he is, or whatever the case may be, because we keep hearing these same things that people change over time, and you got to be willing to change and grow with them. I want someone who's willing to have the conversations with me while you're changing and growing, and I want to be a part of a positive growth in your life. So, as far as looking for a husband, which this honestly feels super awkward to me. I'm not doing it, and it's just like, oh, like, yeah, we put it out there, and I'm glad someone else feels the same, or like people start commenting what they're actually looking for. I'm so here for it, but I just want you to know that this isn't easy to do. It's not something that I necessarily am trying to turn into. Like, I'm not trying to be out there trying to give relationship advice by no means. I just want to tell my story because I feel like it can help one person, and once I help one person, I'm just going to try and help one more. That's it. That's all. That's as high as I'm going to set this bar. I'm tired of the other parts of the anxiety of wanting to have so many people follow you. And I'm like, when is enough then? Like, one is enough. That's what I decided. I decided one is enough. So, a part about my husband being able to handle my mistakes is to make a plan. I am a planner, and there's certain ways that you can go about it, but I am going to tell my way, and it's not that there's anything wrong with your way. It's my way. It's what works for me, and you might need to tweak it. It might not work at all. It might not work with certain people. Like, that's just how this goes. There isn't really any rules. Society makes you feel that way, but society is really just your environment because we're a product of our environment. But that's a choice. You can choose to look outside your environment and research and acknowledge and understand other things that's going on in the world and understand that it doesn't have to hurt you. Like, it doesn't make the things that's going on in your life any less. So, sorry, I digress. I want to be able to make a mistake, and like I said, he'd be able to tell me in a respectful and loving and caring way, and for him to be able to tell me how it impacted him, feelings included. Like, I was hurt, I was mad, I felt betrayed, I might have been jealous, whatever the case may be. Just to take that moment and be as judge free as possible so he can tell me everything that he feels. And then for me to turn around and acknowledge his feelings first. That's one thing that I know that I need to work on, but that's what I want to do. And even with stuff like that, like for him to be understanding, but still to be pushy, like, yeah, I want you to keep working on that because it feels better when someone acknowledges your feelings and doesn't just go into but. That's another thing. I don't want to but anything. I did so and so and so and so, but that was because, nah, I did so and so and so and so. I'm sorry. And if they ask me why, then I want to tell the truth because this, that, and the other. Well, that was wrong, or that wasn't fair, or you shouldn't think that way. And you're right. At this moment, or, you know, thinking about it afterward, I shouldn't have done it, but I did, and it's too late now, and we both got to get past it. And what can we do to get past it? Or let me think about it, because right now I'm not ready to do it in any other manner. And I get that it hurts you, and that's the reason why I want to think about it, because I need to figure out a way that's best for me to change so that both of us can be happy with the change. So that's the type of conversations I want to have with whoever I marry. And anytime there's a problem, both of us have something that we need to change. We both have something to work on. And it might be to help the other person. Like I said, I need help acknowledging their feelings first. So he might have to say, hey, before you keep going, you didn't acknowledge my feelings at all. And for me to stop right then and there and say, I'm sorry, I do acknowledge your feelings, whatever, and ask if I can continue going on or if you need a moment, because like we got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. And that's what I want. So it's not really about money. It's not really about things. You do have to be at a certain level because I'm not taking care of you. Communication is not enough. And I do have boundaries. Like, I can't take care of you and your other baby mamas and your mama, auntie cut. Like, I can't do that. I need you to be able to do that if you want to do it. And then I can be the shoulder you lean on when things go awry. But it's still up to me how much I want to help outside of our relationship. That is not a burden upon me. And I don't want to make it a burden upon you. This isn't like a one-way street either. But most people in my life know that I'm that way. So that's why I'm saying it's a boundary, because my family pretty much knows, like, I'm willing to do what I'm willing to do. And if you have me do anything more, then you get the angrier side of me. And I'm working on that, you know, but it's been in my past really hard to like put a boundary and identify the boundary enough to tell the person that's a boundary, I'm not doing it. Like enough to get the person to realize really quickly, oh, she really ain't gonna do this. Like that really does not make her comfortable, and she's not gonna do anything that makes her uncomfortable just to make me comfortable. And we move on, and it's not some I'm hurt thing, yada yada yada. Is more an understanding, but I haven't gotten there. I will get there just as much as you will get there. If you have gotten there, please help a sister out. You know, what were some tips and tricks that got you along the way? But if not, I mean, I'll figure it out. And in the meantime, I hope you all are patient enough to wait for me to figure it out. If not, I'm sorry for whatever turmoil I caused in your life. It wasn't intentional, but that's all I can do. That's it. Like, all I can do is apologize. I'm not going to go back and fix. And no. Nope. No. No. Sometimes, because I'm human, but for the most part, I'm going to try. Keyword there, try. To establish my boundaries and keep them as much as possible. They're going to adjust for different people because of the amount of love and care I have for them and sympathy I have for them. But I want to stick to them. So I'm going to continue trying. I hope you continue trying. I wish you the best. I'm starting to get super hungry, and I just realized how long I've been out here. So I will get out of here, start posting, go to the gym, keep trying. Okay? So I love you. Have a happy day. And I believe in you more than you believe in you.